Hello and good morning, everybody. It has already been a week and it's only Tuesday. Oh. Yeah, so yesterday I had a meeting with insurance agency. Nothing was really resolved, as it were, but I think I enlightened them to a problem that they didn't know they had. But now it's a game of email tag. I wish I had. I know. I know why I don't have a whole lot of energy. And I know I just booped on, but I'm going to put my be right back up because I have not taken my morning meds. And if I don't take them now, I will be up all night. So I will be right back so I can go take my meds. There, all medicated. Well, in an hour I'll be medicated. No, I forgot to take my Synthroid when I first woke up. So I didn't take any of that till 8. I couldn't eat until 9. And by that point in time, I'd already gotten lost down like 3 rabbit holes. So when I'm sitting here, I'm like, I'm generally a little bit more chatty by this point in time. And no. So today we are working on 939, some more and still. It'll just be a whole lot of back and forth.
Welcome to July underscore 138.
See, the worst I had is before I got into bed last night. Well, I had gotten into bed. Husband creature tried to get into bed and saw that there was a wet spot, and one of the dogs had peed on the bed. Luckily, I had a bed liner, so we took the sheet off, we took a couple other layers off, and the mattress was fine. But now I had to wash the liner today, and it's just been fighting with a queen size mattress is not fun. But we got good sleep after yelling at the dogs. And yeah, and I'm sorry that you've been clenching. Girl, you need to go to like a spot. You need like a week with no husband, no kid, no mom. A week. No questions. And my house is actually getting to the point where I could, well, I could fast. I'm even getting a new couch. I'm getting a new couch. Like that's pretty awesome. We saved for a while for it, and we had a warehouse going out of business. Well, she was bought out. She got an offer she couldn't refuse. And so she's going out of business, and Husband Creature and I had looked at this couch set earlier in the year, and it was like $4,000, and we didn't have the budget for that. Our budget was like $1,600. Well, now that everything is 50% off, we got ourselves a nice $4,000 couch for 16. But now I have to get rid of the furniture that we have. And I gotta say, this is the first new to, like, I've always had used furniture. This is my first new piece of furniture. I don't know if the ad break ran or whatnot, but. Just waiting for the. Maybe. It's running right now, so if you didn't get hit with it. I moved that camera around a little bit. Not to where I wanted it to be, because there needs to be more organization. There needs to be larger conversations with my cords and wires before I can move it where I want it to be. But, yeah. So, getting a new couch on the 21st. I just had my scissors. And oh my goodness, it's been like, it's only been like 4 days, but it feels like it's been so much longer because just so much seems to happen to me in my time off. What else? I had this weekend off, so I did a whole lot of nothing. That includes talking to anybody. I apologize for that. I am not the most social of creatures. Like, I'm interactive. If you poke me, I will interact, but I've always had issues like initiating. And I know it's based in trauma. And I'm funny. I'm the most social antisocial person ever. I do not mind being in a crowd of people. I do not mind interacting every once in a while, but I'm a huge fan of parallel play where interact with me a little bit, but for the most part, have fun, do your own thing. I will be fine. And convincing people that I will be fine in a crowd of people when I'm not doing anything with them is very difficult. It's like, no, I have my own amusement. But I did add something to another something to the there were signs list. So when I was little, I enjoyed sitting by the road and marking what color of car drove past, because I grew up on very busy roads, and I just liked sitting in the yard, outside, inside by a window, watching the road and just marking what color cars went by. So there were definitely signs. We have all kinds of 939. I'm doing this area of 10 because it goes down into a triangle, but for the remainder of the page, I'll be doing blocks of 20, which I think. Yeah. Yeah, there's 2 blocks of 20 after this block of 10 that I'm working on. And they go top to bottom because that's how this color loves to torture me. I get to be on the busy floor this afternoon, this evening, I should say. So I have my crochet project, but I'm not gonna get to use it because get to work on it because the floor that I'm on tonight, there is no downtime. Like, it is either you're doing meds or you're doing paperwork, and if you don't do the paperwork, you get behind the entire night. So it's important that you do your meds. You do have a 9-year-old. Both of you have survived 9 years.
Welcome, Kvetchin.
Oh, look, we've spoken enough to trigger my lurkers. I encourage anybody watching to craft, to clean, use me as a body double. I'm gonna sit here and I didn't set any goals for today. Mostly because 939 is a color of doom, and I get what I get done. I definitely want to get the column that I'm working on done, but that shouldn't be any sort of issue. Get you a sensory deprivation room. No sound, no light, just you. So over the weekend, I hung I mounted my last camera number 6 on my house, and it is the last one on the back part of the house, so it fills in where I can't see with the other 2 cameras, and it's very eye-opening because apparently we have a very large tabby cat that likes to stalk in the backyard. Now, if it's eating mice and rats, more power to it. I just hope it's not around when Pixie is, because that'll be an interesting conversation.
Hungry.
I legit think if you could get up to a base level through IV fluid, nutrition, stuff like that, and get up to a base level, they might actually be able to figure out what's going on. But getting up to that base level is the hard part. Because they could get you up to normal standards and then just see what drops. I I I could I could see that. Go on all protein diet. So, starting the first weekend in May, my Saturdays and Sundays that I work, I'll be doing 12-hour shifts. So, that means I'll be getting out on 7 a.m. at 7 a.m. on Mondays. So, for the time being, my well, I'm also going to start having Mondays off, I think. That's still up in the air, but for the time being, Monday might be a later afternoon evening stream because I'm getting out of work at 7 in the morning, and that's just how it's going to be for a- for a bit until I can find a new job that I can work normal hours, even if it is a 3 to 11 Monday through Friday. I would even take that. I'm so tired. I have all the bedding and stuff going. Because we got a couple things in the washer last night, but it was almost midnight and we were tired, so we only got a couple of things going. So I'm washing bedding today and trying to do some spring cleaning. Like I've been doing pump I've been doing a task on task off kind of thing. Is I've been doing things like laundry, I've been fine. I've been dusting and cleaning and stuff, so that's been fun. Ah, and I mean, if the meal like I because because of my hiatal hernia, eating is not fun for me. I like food, don't get me wrong, I like it, but it takes me forever to eat, and it's just not fun. So I have meal supplements too, and they keep me going. So, and it is starting to become springtime on my street. All kinds of creatures and people and miscreants of all shapes and sizes have started coming out. Aha. No, right now in the washer is the bed liner. Um, and I've been like in preparation for the new couch. I've been washing the blankets that have been hanging out in the living room. I'm gonna I'm hoping I put it on my Facebook page about just like the couch and a couple of chairs that I have just willing to give them away and just to but if not, I'm gonna be calling up the restore after stream today and setting that up because I'm gonna have to rearrange the entire living room. That's just how big these are. This is, I should say. And I have no regrets. None. No regrets. See, and to me, I think there's something in those your intestines. Because if you're not absorbing your nutrients, your small intestine isn't doing its job. That's the entire point of having 26 feet of in your system. Is that's all it does is it absorbs nutrients for 3 days. And then you poop. But I've also been really good at taking my vitamins and my supplements because I have to because I can't eat all the food that provides me with the supplements that I need in order to keep going. So, mm, mm, mm. So you get to be a special snowflake. Usually means there are exceptions to the rules. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Let me see if I can. Mm-hmm. I only have a few stitches in this column left. At least in this section. There's stuff at the bottom, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that tracks. I'm just giggling at the mental image of a stomach playing hot potato. Okie doke. I don't know. I can keep doing what I'm doing, or I can I can go down in this area and fill in more shaping parts of the ear. It's all gonna be 939 anyway, so I'm not escaping my color at all. That's just how much do I want to do? Where do I want to go? I just stick with ensure. uh, uh, mhm. It was sunny out, and now the sun has gone away, and I am sad. And I will be showing off the little pieces of art I got done yesterday. I think today I'm going to take them outside and gloss them, coat them, so that they don't bleed or run or chip. You know, well, when I feel like it, I can. Mm. I do think I'm going to take the safe road and do the do the next 20 rows and work my way down. Yes, yes. Well, I've told them no a whole lot, so they're pretending. They're not sleepy at all. They are in power saving mode, and rest assured, once I am done, they will get all up in my business and run around like wild animals. 3, skip 1, add 1. Skip 1. And 14. Okay. Yes. Um, 11. Oh. 13. 14. Ah, and I know this sounds awful to say because I know it means so much to so many people, but for me, pronouns don't mean anything. I will switch between he, she, they, we, like all in like a second. Like for me, pronouns don't hold any value. I will try to remember and respect people with their pronouns, and it's not that I'm trying to be disrespectful. I forget in several languages. Like when I'm trying to do my Spanish lessons on Duolingo, is is every time I fuck up, it's because I forgot fucking pronoun. I'm like, my good dudes, what if I say the sandwich instead of what is it? What's the one like a instead of uh un instead of l or la, a instead of he or she. She had a sandwich instead of she had her sandwich. Like for me, like it's and in Spanish, a sandwich is masculine, so it's el sandwich, and it's like, well, what if I want to say, uh, and grammar is not my friend. All the sandwiches. It would be like Juan come el sandwich instead of um Juan come un sandwich. That's literally the difference of where I mess up so much. I'm like, really? or I spell things wrong. Yeah, and in Spanish, sometimes the sandwich is the thing, and sandwiches are technically masculine. But yeah, I suck at pronouns. I will tell people, and it's not out of disrespect. Again, not out of disrespect. I literally suck at pronouns. I honestly, when I start getting confused, like even if someone has a firm, I want a firm he or she. If I start getting flustered, I default to they, because I don't want to insult anybody. But then there are the people out here who are insulted with they. It's like, fuck off, fuck all the way off. I personally like the mix, like what council has. I like mix. Yes, I agree. Or or the person, whoever is hungry and wants a sandwich. It yeah, and that is why I like it, because a, it's official, and b, like I just enjoy it because I have in fact been called sir before, which people all oh
It's delicious still I underscore 138.
feed and feature. Let's see. La la la. There. The hardest row is done. The first one of the next block. Mm-hmm. And then all the way over. So we're gonna be. I mean, this line has some breaks in it, so I'm not as concerned. But once we start getting to the solid blocks, I'm gonna be marking out my 10 spots. Okay, my goal for today is to at least get down to here in this section, because this one goes top to bottom on the page. Like we have wandered into the deep waters. Only I'm not worried about it. I run a business out of my house. I too can be doxxed, but I'm not popular enough to merit a PO box just yet. If all of a sudden people like start wanting the weird stuff that I have, that'll be a different story. But for now, when I stop making negative $600 a year with my crafting business hobby. I like couches, but get a nap, get some sleep. I'm gonna be doing this for a little bit. Just the back and forth. Eh. for all of its downfalls, my house is very well set up for people who don't want to interact with people. Like, I couldn't have asked for the better placement of my front door. My front door has a window directly over it. So if I don't want to go down to the front door to answer the front door, I look down the window, I see who it is, and then I can opt to go down and answer it. I can crack the window and answer the door. The next round of cameras might have a camera right at the front door. Yeah, the accent would give it away. My response to any authority yelling, insert authoritarian division here would be like, show me your warrant. Because, while I have nothing to hide, I'm not going to let them in for free. We don't need to yell. I can hear you. I could probably feel you walking up my stairs where I'm sitting at my house. I could probably feel person walking up my stairs because vibration. Like, again, I don't have the greatest vision. My brain compensates for a lot, but I compensate through sound and vibration for proper location and stuff like that. Like, it's very hard to sneak up on me. Mostly because the one thing you can't turn off is your electrical current running your body. Nope. Nope, not calling you fat. I'm calling my house very well connected. Dragon only half jokes when she says don't make deals with the Fae. I'll let you figure out which half she's joking about. There are legends about the Isle of Skye and the people who come from it. See, it's not about the physical sound. You still vibrate. That's what gets people, is you can walk with no sound, but I will still hear you. Until the end. I think my music on my end is set for like 1 or 2, and it's still kind of loud for me. So I've been playing a game called Ark in my downtime, and it's kind of like a better graphics Minecraft. It's a survival game. Husband Creature and I have a map where we don't get hungry or dehydrated. Like the humanity aspect of it is we're essentially immortal, that we don't have to eat or drink. Um, but I've been I've been getting better at breeding and raising the baby animals. So just before I had to leave for work yesterday, I had two pregnant otters and a T-Rex egg. And after stream today, I will be hatching and allowing said otters to give birth. I was under the impression that the Isle of Skye was some of the areas where the Fae mingled among the humans back in the day. Mhm. What is going on? My phone just kind of like lit up. There's a staff meeting next week. It's bullshit. Ah. Mhm. Yep. Mhm. Alright, skip and then to the end. I do enjoy the numbers that come out of the block color sessions, because once they get to the back and forths of just not having to worry about paying attention to where I need a hole, I just go back and forth and crank up the numbers. Mhm. See if I can. Tomorrow, with no stream, I get to go to the pharmacy and pick meds up. Yay! Oh my! Why did the work coach get yelled at? That's so frustrating. Mhm. Unfortunately, it happens all the time. I've created so many coping skills and workarounds for myself that by the time I get to a point where I'm asking for accessibility assistance, I'm not doing it to be a pain in the ass. It's like I've tried everything that I've already created. I've tried creating new things. I just need help. And it's just frustrating. So I get it. Having things like that ignored is just a pisser. A grammatically correct answer that still answers the question and has the same vibe as pass is here. It, not I sometimes I it all depends on where my brain is. If I'm chittering around and I'm looking for small talk and whatnot, it means I'm anxious and I'm unsure. So small talk is a safe place so that I can get a feel for what is going on. Small talk is a key for me to figure out where the mood and whatnot is. For the most part, for me, I do not mind sitting in silence and just doing my own thing. Um, Sometimes I do it just to make other people squirm because I can hear their discomfort in the fact that I'm fine with it being quiet. So weird question. Weird question. Is Nikki the professional? Like, in my brain, like, I'm trying to organize your system. I'm so sorry. So in my brain, I'm over here thinking. I'm like, so what would I do in this situation? Like, if if my trauma had split me, that sounds really bad. I suspect that I would have one uh one person be like the professional, be the main face to deal with outside the house and public and whatnot. And for the days that that person doesn't have has a case of the I don't want us, because let's be fair, everybody has cases of the I don't want us. I don't care how perfect you are. There are days where you don't wanna, but having like a secondary and rules for whatnot, and like I I'm still stuck on I'm trying to organize your system. Oh, okay. you 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 don't want to let me in there and clean everything because I'll take the all the creatures and whatnot, and I'll make them very concerned for my well-being. Hmm. I have boxes. Oh my goodness, my body is so sore. Today might be a Tylenol day. Do da do da. No, there's no taking. Creatures are their own entities within themselves, and they have you seen my creatures? Like they do their own thing. No, it's never like never take like steal and run away. It's take as in we're gonna we're gonna go out back and crash. I'm good at making people sleep. I would like to point to case number one. You can see him in this camera too, the camera, my face camera, but in the pupper cam. Pixie's not too far away, but she's mad because I've shut the bedroom door because the mattress is currently unprotected, and I'm not having any of that. We skip on and split. Hmm. Oh my goodness. Stretch break. You guys can't hear the grinding, but oh my goodness, all the moving. Ugh. I was wondering. I'm like, we're missing a couple there, but I assume they were closer to whispers where they're there, but they're not. They don't have a fully defined like they're the dark whispers that oh, they're the whispers in the night. See, I like whisper better. Fragment makes it sound like it's broken. A whisper seems like it's there. You know it's there. It's just not loud yet. But I'm feeling fanciful today. Mm, disjointed. I see. Like how I see like a human psyche or whatnot is like an orb, um, or sphere, however you want to say. I like orb. Orb is more fun, but like those glass orbs that have the colors and the dust like swirling around inside, and I kind of see that as like the human psyche, and for systems, it's that the orb is cracked and the level of damage varies between systems. But like for me, I see it as cracked, and there's enough space for the differentiation. But then I see like what you said are fragments. I see those as the little peripheries that are leaking out, but still fly back in to another spot. So like that's kind of how I see things. Oh, okay. Yeah. Hmm. My brain wandered off. Nice even number. Oh. I did not even come close to my desired goal. I think I'm just gonna get to the bottom of this block of 10 and call it a day. Oh. Six, 7, 8, 9. And I try not to speak about other people's issues as if I know what is going on. Even people with the same diagnosis as myself. Oh my goodness. um I I try to be clinical when speaking to other people about issues that I have very little knowledge on. So, but like how I see it in my brain definitely differs than the clinical terms. Oh, I'll finish up this line, and then I'll show off what I got, what little projects I got done the past couple days, and the one that I'm working on. Other than obviously this cross stitch. Oh my goodness. yesterday, instead of doing stream, I dealt with insurance companies, and in between that, I played with paint and stuff. So I'm gonna show off the little paintings I got done. I got this one done. Husband Creature really likes this one. I also got this one done. Oh, let's see if I can get that one so it's seeable. It's very dark. It's very cute though. It's a kitten with a butterfly on his nose. There we go. Oh. And then I'm working on what I'm gonna finish today after I do several other miscellaneous things. So Husband Creature for Christmas got me a Wicked as in the musical Lego playset, and I'm working on Alphaba's area. I only have one bag left. It's almost done. Yeah, he'll be back. But yeah, little Lego playhouse. I have Galinda's in the background here. Oh, yeah, my shoulders decided that they were not wanting to work, so they hurt. Oh, but yeah, that's what I've been working on. Other than clean, I've been doing a lot of cleaning. I have been dusting and scrubbing and just getting the winter out of things. But let me hit my button. Let me hit my button, baby. So start off today at 11 point. What did we start off today? 11.15%. We got up to 11.23%. We did 229 stitches. And I'll be back hopefully on Thursday for my long stream. Hopefully my system will have worked itself out of whatever funk it's in. And I hope everybody has a phenomenal day. Drink your water, take your meds, be kind to yourself without harming others, be kind to others without harming yourself. And I'm going to try to take my own advice. I will see everybody on the flip side. I'm always lurking, even if I'm not highly interactive. I am watching and paying attention. So I'm going to sound creepy there. But I love you all. Thank you for the gift of your time, and I will